Proud to partner with the National Concealed Carry Association as a 10-ring partner. NCCA exists to serve the Second Amendment community by providing a nationwide network of 2A advocates. Offers elite self-defense and concealed carry training from the nation's top instructors, providing rock-bottom price on the best selection of gear and accessories. Learn more about them at nationalconcealedcarryassociation.com, and you'll be happy. By the way, I have a red dot on my assault gun.
Yeah.
Works really, really good.
Does it?
Took a little practice, though.
You are the scourge of the fly population.
I used to yell at the wife when she left the dog, the door open. The flies would come in.
But now you just shoot her with the salt gun.
No, I just leave the doors open.
Oh, to get the.
I'm up to 7.
You just got. I just have this. You just have like little buckets of honey throughout your house, hoping that.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Don't give him any ideas.
Awesome.
I have an assault gun, too. I love it.
I
Blasted flies.
Don't you love it?
I don't like having flies in my house. I don't
don't
have
either.
very many, but when they do, it's like, ooh, get the gun.
Yeah, but I corral them into the laundry room and then close the doors. And then I was trying to shoot them as in flight, and I haven't got that good yet. But I have to wait till they land.
Is there a particular brand of salt you prefer?
I like the salt that comes with it. It's FDA approved.
Nice.
But, man, when you hit a fly with that stuff, it just...
You should practice the in-flight, so it's like sporting clays.
Well, I've tried, and,
It's true.
And then you keep hearing crunching in the laundry room as I'm walking through there. But
So
you do have to keep that canister full, though, because if you let it
Full
get
of
too
salt?
low, it doesn't blow as much
Makes
salt.
sense. You ever try, what about pepper? Could you do pepper in there?
I probably could. I never even thought of
I'd
that.
like to see that.
Yeah. I also have a red dot on my Ruger.
Probably not shooting flies with that though.
She won't let me.
Yeah. All right, everybody listening, I want you to go to
homework?
your pets, either their litter box or their bird cage or whatever, or go over to your stash of fresh fish, unwrap the paper and look at the Union Tribune, because I know no one actually reads the Union Tribune anymore. It's such garbage. But in this case, they did something good. This morning in the Sunday edition, they had an op-ed.
You subscribe to that thing?
No, I actually don't. I don't subscribe. No,
but
I get media alerts on my email, and we helped get this done.
Birdcage.
Yeah, the bird. Yeah. So the first time I held an AR-15, that's the op-ed, and it's by Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill lives here in San Diego, and she is not Lauren Hill from the Fugees, Melissa.
Darn it.
Yeah, not that Lauren Hill. Lauren is she's done a bunch of work for the
a really good
Safari
group.
the Safari organization, Safari Club. She's very well known.
So you're saying Lauren's a little tougher than that reporter from the New York Times that held an AR for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. Who still has like post-traumatic.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
She's actually the CEO of Real Camo Girl, which is a community of women who have a passion for the outdoors. And again, she lives here in San Diego. She lives in Poway, and fantastic, very intelligent woman, and very accomplished hunter and with guns, very, very proficient. And we helped her get an op-ed into the Union Tribune.
And they printed it?
They printed it. Now, they printed it right next to an anti-gun op-ed. Because, God forbid, they just let a message stand alone.
Yeah.
But it's actually very, very interesting. I just want to read a little bit of it, and then let's talk a little bit about it. Last month, the Honorable Roger T. Benitez issued a lengthy decision in the U.S. District Court case Miller versus Bonda, declaring California's assault weapons laws unconstitutional. While gun rights advocates cheered, others stoked fears of California streets being flooded with so-called quote-unquote assault weapons. But as Judge Benitez stated, as he stated in his decision, this is an average case about average guns used in average ways for average purposes. That quote right there from his decision is we need to adopt that and put it out there as every other sentence. That's extremely important that people know that.
Make a T-shirt.
Because the strategy is to try to ban ARs and AKs and basically any kind of semi-automatic. Is to make it sound dangerous, make it sound exotic, or make it sound basically like a machine gun is the idea. So I thought that she and I agree that that's the best quote in that whole decision. This is an average case about average guns used in average ways by average for average purposes. So what exactly is the big deal about assault weapons? The pervasive message in the media is that assault weapons, particularly the popular AR-15, which stands for Armalite rifle, its original manufacturer, not assault rifle, are deadlier than your average firearm. Exactly what we were just saying. They're trying to make the case that it's somehow deadlier, which is kind of ridiculous. Something's either deadly or it's not deadly. Something's either lethal or it's not lethal.
You're
right?
either partly dead or you're dead.
They're just mostly dead, right? From The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. I mean, it's like being kind of pregnant.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to go there.
You either are or you're not.
Because it's a family show.
But the idea that the gun is lethal, they're really trying to, as if somehow, it's not a bomb. If you're holding a bomb, it might go off.
And a car is lethal.
Could be, potentially.
I just had a friend got killed this morning, 2 hours before the show.
Jeez, I'm sorry to hear that.
Going to work, head-on collision with a drunk.
That's horrible.
In a car. I mean, could you not say a car, it could be potentially a lethal weapon?
But the idea that a gun is, lethal, it's lethal to someone who's attacking you.
Right.
It's not like the gun is just going to explode in your hands.
Exactly.
It's not dangerous, and it's not like a chemical that.
It's only dangerous if it's mishandled.
Right, or exactly.
Like anything.
It's not going to explode. And
your
hurt
microwave could kill you if you put something metal in it.
The reality, it's a semi-automatic rifle that functions just like all semi-automatic rifles. One trigger pull equals one round fired, but estimates conclude that semi-automatic firearms make up at least 50% of all firearms in the United States. Functionally, they are the same as almost all civilian-owned firearms, including revolvers, bolt actions, lever actions, and pump actions. One pull of its trigger results in one round fired, emphasizing the fact that, hey, this is a gun just like any other gun. So, the other side of that is if they're able to ban a gun that's just like any other gun, then what gun can't they ban? You know what I mean?
Well, you know what their goal is, all of them.
Exactly the point.
And if they can get their foot in the door, and that's all they're trying to do, is just trying to wedge the door partially open so they can get through.
Exactly. That's exactly right. The AR-15's popularity among shooting enthusiasts comes from its ability to be modular, fully customizable from top to bottom, including stock length, barrel length, trigger style, all the way down to the firing pin. People afraid of AR-15s will tell you that its adaptability makes it deadlier for a criminal intending to cause harm, but they ignore that this is the very thing that makes it a more effective self-defense tool for self-protectors of all sizes and statures, particularly women who, on average, are shorter, smaller, and weaker than men. Again, this was written by Lauren Hill, who is a woman. Its lightweight and low recoil make it easier to handle, and its barrel length makes it easier to shoot more accurately than a handgun. Combined, these features make it optimal for the defense of my home and my family, particularly in the not-so-far-fetched scenario of multiple invaders. Okay, so before this paragraph, I said, hey, it's just like any other gun, which would raise the question, well, then why can't we ban this and you use any other gun, right? That's the danger. Well, she just spelled it out. Look, this gun in particular is customizable. You can make it fit whoever you need to. It has low recoil, so it's easy to use. That's why you can't ban. That's why it's important to not ban this gun. So it functions just like any other gun, which means that if you can ban this, you can ban any gun, which is why we're against the ban. But then again, the other side of that would be, well, if it's like any other gun, then why don't you just use any other gun? We'll ban this one and everybody's happy. No, this gun happens to work really, really well in many, many, many different cases and in many different scenarios when it comes to self-defense and stature of the user.
Mm-hmm. Very well written.
This is my ideal defense tool in a home invasion, which is something we don't talk about nearly enough. I'm actually a big fan of shotguns, especially for home defense, but AR-15s are amazing home defense guns. In fact, if you look at what the military uses, when they're going house to house in a foreign country, it's very, very similar and has a lot of the exact same design features as the type of semi-automatic firearm we're talking about. The U.S. Department of Justice reports over 1 million burglaries occur each year with people inside the home. So 1 million times a year in the United States, 1 million times a year, someone breaks into a home where the people are home.
And those are just reported break-ins.
Right. 26% of those people become the victim of a violent crime. So what's 26% of a million?
250,000, about a quarter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see that. Having access to the most effective self-defense tool in existence, a firearm, and the easiest style to use, a rifle, gives me the best fighting chance to protect myself and my children. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. My first time, the first time I held an AR-15, I could immediately see its advantages. The collapsible stock meant that it could fit both me and my taller, larger husband without any permanent modifications. That adjustability allows both of us to reach the grip and trigger properly on the same firearm if needed with a single adjustment of the stock. This feature and other cosmetic features prohibited by the California Assault Weapons Control Act allows me to use the firearm more easily and, more importantly, more safely. I thought that was an interesting and important point as well. The fact that we all have, people in our lives who aren't the exact same size as that we are. My wife's, I'm built very much like a gorilla or perhaps caveman. My wife is built very much like a human woman. And, so I have this big, broad chest and short arms, and she and I can use the exact same AR.
Go with gorilla.
Thank you. Oh, thanks, Dave. That's the nicest thing you ever
I
said.
like gorillas. They're so kind.
That's sweet.
You're a nice gorilla.
I've struggled with finding guns that fit me since most guns are designed for the average man's hand. Proper fit is critical and important for each person to find what fits him or her the very best. Anyway, and it goes on. There's actually a few more paragraphs. Thank you so much, Lauren Hill, for a very thoughtful, well-written op-ed. Appreciate you very much. If you're listening, go check out the Union Tribune, go online, or take a look at our email later this week and read this op-ed and share it with people.
Are you going to put it on the website?
Oh, yeah. We're going to put it all over
that
the
way
place.
nobody has to subscribe.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.